Hey everyone, this is going to be an awesome video all about layering. Layering is something that is a technique that is designed to remove weight. Now, I don't want to call myself the layer king, but I will tell you that more and more of my haircut tutorials and videos, everyone seems to be really obsessed with layering, especially if you're a client. And when you're getting your haircut, a lot of times I talk about layering the hair and how it's so necessary. If you are someone who wants to have any sort of movement in your hair, if you're somebody who basically your hair is very, very heavy, you've got longer hair, you want to have some sort of flow to it, some sort of volume, layers are essential, an essential part of your haircut experience. It can do a lot for your hairstyle as far as just the shape alone. Now, from a technical perspective, and in my 30 plus years as a hairstylist, a poor layered job or a poor execution of layers can be detrimental to your haircut. It could actually ruin the haircut. Yes, you can get bad layers, you can get real choppy layers, you can have the hair layered so bad that it creates all sorts of weird waves in the hair, or actually thins out the hair too much. It could be a disaster. I've witnessed it done. Literally a crime scene done right in front of me. And it's brutal. So I'm gonna go over a couple of different layering methods, helping you understand layers. So there's really three different types of layers. There's round, square, and triangular. Those are the three different types of shapes when it comes to basically hair cutting, all right? Layering is something where if you create, a rounded shape or rounded layers, that's when you're following the head shape, right? Everything is being cut out from where the hair grows. I would say 99.8% of the time when I'm doing haircuts, I'm cutting the hair what I would call technically as round layers, but it's being pulled straight out from the hair. Now, the reason that I do that is because to me, it grows out the most natural looking. If I'm going to hold a section and I'm going to hold it straight out from the hair like this, okay, let's just get this out of the way here. And I'm going to comb this straight out. And I'm going to cut this hair the way it grows out from the head, which is out, like this. I continue this all the way up, following this head shape. Okay, now we're going at the very, very top, and the hair is growing straight up or straight out from the head, which could appear to be up. What happens now is I've cut this hair to follow the head shape of how it grows out from the scalp. What does that mean when it comes to how it's going to look and grow out? In my opinion, it grows out the most natural, and that's why my haircuts will last for months upon end. Now, I'm someone who's cut thousands of heads in my career, thousands of haircuts, and I've had people come in, especially men, who typically need haircuts every, I would say, 4 to 6 weeks, depending, some sooner, some later. But even on someone who comes in who says, oh, Steven, I haven't had my haircut and I'm way overdue. It's been 5-6 weeks. It's grown out, but it looks phenomenal still. They would sit down in my chair and I would say, oh my gosh, your hair, I know you said it's way overdue, but it looks phenomenal. And their reaction all the time was, well, it's you, dude. It's how you cut my hair. Whatever you do, it's you. It's all your work. And I'll specifically say to myself, that's because I follow the same specific pattern over and over again as I'm cutting hair. A bad layered haircut will grow out really quickly. It will also have an awkward shape to it. It'll be hard to manage, even sometimes right off the bat. If you're getting someone who's cutting your hair with a really awkward shape, then it's just not going to look right unless they're styling it, right? Or unless you know how to style it properly. So that's round layering, following in my opinion, a 90-degree or pulling it straight out from the head, throughout the entire head. That's my preferred method. The next one is square layering. Square layering is when it's creating like a square or a box shape like this, right? Someone who maybe has a wider head or a rounded head, and they don't like the rounded head, and they want to have something a bit more flat in through here. This is basically cut from where you hold it straight out from the head like normal. Okay, we're going to cut this just like this. We're going to cut it straight across. Okay, so here's my cut. There's that first cut right there. Now, we're going to let this drop down. And then what we're going to do is comb this out like this. So we're not cutting those corners. We're going up and then out. It's literally creating a box. And what this does is it makes it very flat in through this area. Okay? It makes it very, very flat right in through here. Okay? Once again, we're going to comb it straight up like this. And this goes for any type of hair length. Doesn't matter. Okay? There it is. Now, I'm going to come all the way over. There's the last piece right there. And we're going to cut like this. So we're creating a box. And once again, when I comb this down, it lays very flat in through here because I'm not cutting that corner. I'm not rounding it out. If I were to cut that corner, there's the corner right there. There's the corner. Let's extend this over throughout the top there, and let's just get this piece right here. Okay, I just cut this rounded. Now, when I comb this, I can already see the volume and lift in the hair right there. You can see it. See how it's creating that volume and that rounded shape right in through here? Whereas the section down here, behind it, it's a lot more of a flatter section, so it's going to lay closer. So, rounded shape, square. You see how it just falls flat right in through here. And then lastly is a triangular shape, and that is when somebody may have a longer face shape, and we're going to be cutting the layers short to long. So short to long basically means we're starting off shorter, like so, and as we get longer towards the front of the face, we're actually going to have everything angled going more longer like this. So the very, very front is going to be the longest point, and we're going this way. So what that's going to do is that's going to create more of a flatter shape also in through here as well. Now, I don't suggest cutting like this. You can, but you're throwing your arm way over, and it makes it very uncomfortable. For me, I would rather take the hair and stand in the right position and just literally just bring my left elbow up like this. I'm not throwing my back out. I'm keeping in a much more stable position, and I'm cutting shorter to longer. The longer point is going towards the length, all right, in the front, right there. So let's see. So when you go in, you're going to raise that elbow. See, raise the elbow. It creates an angle of going shorter to longer. And now what's going to happen, as you can see here, we've got that angle from the hair going shorter to longer. Let's see here. Okay, let's scoop this in. I'm just trying to get this for the camera angle. And there it is. All right, so let's cut that there. And it's going all the way longer right there. That's going to be like, again, creating a more lean shape in through here. This is great for somebody who may have, again, a rounded face, and you want to kind of camouflage that rounded face. So everything is basically cut shorter right in the center to longer going out that way. That is really the basic and proper way when it comes to layering. Then you may hear words like concave layering, convex layering. The concave layering is when you're really going like shorter from underneath and you're really creating like a really disconnected type of shape where you're taking out chunks of weight. Convex layering is, again, it's similar to kind of going shorter to longer and more outwards this way. I don't like to complicate it that much. If you're a professional hairstylist, I would say just focus on knowing the different types of layering. Okay, you've got, also with hair cutting, you've got one length, layering, graduation, right? You're building weight, you're removing weight, and you're leaving maximum weight with all one length. So if you have a hairstyle and say it's even this long and you have no layers, all of this hair goes from your scalp all the way down to this length right into here. What does that mean? Well, it's going to have maximum weight because the hair is fully heavy. So if your hair is always falling in your face like this every single day, you're like, oh my gosh, it's because you have no movement, no shape. You see no layering, right? If you have like a rounded or very flat back of the head, you need to create graduation, which is building weight. So graduation is picking a point, okay? Picking a point, I'll even cut a piece right into here. It's picking a point to where we've got the weight right into here, and we're actually cutting underneath. We're leaving that weight right there. So we're creating a graduated shape, which is gradually going down into, the shorter shape. This is like that old school, Victoria Beckham bob, or if you're seeing people that have like those really cool angled bobs that are like really full throughout this area, and watch what's gonna happen. So you can see, just with that one section alone, I'm creating more fullness and roundness right into here. So if you have a round, like a very full back of the head, then you need to leave, that you don't want to build weight. You want to actually create the opposite, which is, more of a triangular shape. So that's where like almost like the concave layering or something where, we're actually leaving it flatter into here, leaving that excess weight if you want to flatten it out. So layering, as you can see, it's very complex. This is the difference. If you're going to like a random barber shop, paying a very inexpensive price for a haircut, they're spending, 15 minutes on your hair, you're getting your hair butchered. This is the biggest difference. I've retired from seeing clients right now. I'm not really taking new clients anymore, just from after putting, almost over 30 years of doing it. I'm focusing elsewhere with my craft. But, at this point, if I were to start taking clients again, men, I'd probably charge between $150 to $200 and women $300 easily. And I was at $150 when I stopped seeing clients. So, and I'd have a line out the door. I still turn away people on a weekly basis. I don't even tell people I cut hair. They just watch my YouTube videos here and, oh, Steven, every single day, email after email, can you please cut my hair? Or do you know someone who cuts hair like you in whatever state? I have no idea. I'm so sorry. Now, one thing I will share with you is I do have my own courses, my own in-depth, ad-free, no ads here on YouTube, and it's in the description down below. So if you want to get dedicated training of just a specific type of haircut, from men's haircut to my signature women's layered haircut that I did all the time, you can actually purchase a course. It's so affordable. I've got business building, how to build a brand on social media, all sorts of professional industry types of videos, haircutting basics, like a whole list of things. In the description below, you can actually watch and purchase these online trainings and videos that I've created. All right, it's a lot more of a intimate type of video where there's no ads and it's a lot more dedicated and focused. So, and if you also want to purchase any of my products, I have a whole range of tools, even these scissors, blow dryer, hair products, shop.thesalonguy.com, and use code YouTube20 for 20% off. Now, let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you like these in-depth types of videos. I really enjoy doing them. I had a lot of fun doing this. I really want to see a lot of comments from you all. and get the engagement up and get the views up. So share this video, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.